Alrighty, friends. Time to do some painting, some streaming, some painting streaming. Let's bring this down just a touch. I'm wearing the best thing I have for a Starfield hat, and it's my Star-Lord hat. I felt like wearing a hat tonight. Don't know why. Alrighty, let's actually get that out of the way of the camera. Bring this down just a touch. Alrighty, here's what we have. My Starfield ship. As you can see, I tried to put in a bit of the Starfield colours onto it. I've done some hazard stripes. Now, I have done a little bit of work on the outside, away from stream. I did the black on these legs and rusted them. Right, nothing special, nothing fancy. Right, and I did that, which is the plasma weapons. They go in this hole at the top here. I basically just chucked the weapons on, and that was it. So I think there's only a little bit to do before it is time to do the... I'm getting brain farts. It's time to do the little side part pods. Cool. Put the ship to the side for the moment. Clippers. I want the light over the model, but I don't necessarily want it on me. There we go. Let's get these little side part ports off. This is the last piece to put on the model, not including the stand. The stand should be 2 seconds, but I have an idea I want to do with the base. Let's get these 2 bits off. Right. Okay, cool. That can be fucked off. That can be thrown in there. Alrighty. So, we got these little pieces that go, I believe, over the top of these. Like that. Maybe. Yeah, they're just covers for the gun. Nothing special, nothing fancy. And so I'm going to do nothing special, nothing fancy. Probably should shake that first. Now I'm going to use these pieces as a tester for some of the new shit that I've got. I picked up more stuff during the week in the city. I bought not only this model, but so much extra like stains and shit from this model kit. Right. Simple, rough, dry brush. Nothing fancy, nothing special. Cool. Sweet. That's done. Right. Oh. So we got engine oil. Slime and grime, DK deposit. This is what I've got. Right. Abandoned vehicle. And that's kind of what I want to use. And I've got my shit brush. But I need a tester. Where is just something? Give me something to use. Where's that stupid water that I've got? I will need that. There it is. Alright. My tester. Just to make sure it looks alright. Ready? There we go. Ugh. Woo! Shit stinks. Alright, let's get some of this grimy stuff that apparently makes shit look like abandoned vehicles, and let's just slap it over to see how this looks. We'll do a thick coat on the bottom of the legs. Right. And then I'll do a really potential light coat, if I can, over the top of that. We'll see how that looks. I'll move my mic if I can. Just so it's out of the way a little bit. Let's see how that looks in a bit. And let's use this slimy grime light effect, which will give me sort of weeping points from the joints. Right. Ah, come on. Alrighty, now that those pieces are on, I can just do more dry brushing that later. Let's see what this slime grime looks like. Let's see how this is looking. It's just a green decay deposits for abandoned vehicle, or decay, whatever. Texture. Make deposits with texture. Yeah, right, whatever. Oh, can you not? I'll do it this way. Let's get a bit of this slime stuff. Slime grime. Just as like a little after effecty sort of style thing. It's just like green paint. I don't really think it's a effect or texture or something. But just seeing how it looks, trying to put it in the build-ups of certain areas and stuff. And then this is just a tester model anyway, so I don't care, but let's lob it on just to see what it looks like in certain areas. So I think the slime grime, just from looking at this, it is very green, but mind you, it's on white. But I can use this. Let's wash your interiors. Let's put some more engine oil, and let's do a little bit of dry brushing over the top of this again, just to give us something to fucking do. I do not know why that just moved. Let's just... Righto. Don't know why I did that for a driver. Des Mags, painting streams are the best streams. Hey, bro. That's what I want. So what I want to test is, if I pick this ship up and put it on, get some shit over. Move the tester boy over. Right, so the ship does fit on its base. Get my really, really shitty brush. Yeah, doesn't matter, I guess. Actually, where is it? There it is. Right, so all legs do fit on. Just move that over. It's going to get a bit messy for a second. So let's get this crap out. There's a method to my madness. Ah, come on. Do I not have much left of this thing or something? Who's been using it? Because I've not been fucking using this one. No, get on the thing. Alright. It's like it's turned into water. It's like a... Let's scoop a bit off you, shall we? No. My precious blobs. Right, I don't want it to be too... Look sick, Starfield logo on the side looks like... Huh? So Starfield logo on the side that looks like a pin-up girl. I mean, I can try. I can try. What do we reckon though? The one from the thumbnail with the circle, or just like the diamond thing? Alright, mud. I need a bit more mud. I need just a little bit more mud. Whoa, that's more than a little bit. That's enough. Right, so what I'm trying to do is... There you go, my dogs. Is make a little mound of mud, if I can. Don't get the glasses confused on water and drink. Alright. sure there's nothing on my hands. And put mud prints on the bottom of the feet. Right there, the rear legs. Right, I want to get some mud on these bad boys. And the front legs. So then I want the base to look like the ship's been sitting there for a while. And it's got I guess a cockpit, it's fine. It's not glued on anyways. Right. It's a bit like that. And then that's where our feet are for the ship. Right. I will let that dry for a bit. Now this is the gunner seat canopy, if you will. I did this just quickly off stream, just sort of slapped it together. I did make an Easter egg for my friend in here. They can seat themselves when they get the ship. Now I need this wash for interiors. Yes, the dogs have been fed. Time to start dirtying up the ship a little bit. So, get a bit of water on my brush. Whoa! Water, please. That is muddying it up even more. This could either go very well or very wrong. I'm just putting water over the top of it, just to try and thin that out a little bit. That's right, it's supposed to look a bit dirty. Use this bad boy. Close that off. Earth shade. Oh, the earth shade actually does look quite nice on it. What do you got? Nothing. Standard ship token. Alright, so that decay right fucking overpowers the white. So while that mud's still drying, mind you, the ship's upside down. I can keep the ship upside down. Let's just move the base out of the way. While he's upside down, let's focus on the underneath part of the ship, shall we? I think I can go a lot more, at least with the underneath portion of the ship. Maybe I'll just try spreading this out a little bit before we go back for more. Alright, and don't make clean lines, make, yeah, dirt. Quite powerful stuff. Bit of dirt in here, and those little gaps and grooves. We're gonna have the most amount of this wash for interiors, but this sort of like dusty dirt sort of stuff around the legs. We've got engine oil and rust around the engine. Get as much of this wash as I can on the bottom. Wanted to make it look like it's been sitting there for fucking years. gotta get this mud to dry first. Let's get some shit off the brush. So the ship, it's still quite white, obviously, Starfield, but I want to have this looking like a dirty ship. So I've got sort of gross dirt on the bottom. I think the only problem is I started off on the gun. And if you put the gun on top of the ship, just to give you an idea of how it's going to look. It's probably a little too dirty. And now, this thing doesn't want to fit in the hole. It's interesting because it wants you to put it all together before you put it on this thing. So I'm probably just going to have to clip those ends off. That's very interesting, Games Workshop. Very interesting indeed. Yeah, the last thing you wanted it to do was to do that. So why the fuck? Honestly, makes no sense. Right, that can fit in there. Fuck it, I'll do it my way then. Yeah, piss off. Why in the world? Now if that goes in, which it is, can the gun turn? No, it can't. Oh god, this is so stupid. Thanks, Games Workshop. And now I've got mud from the bloody feet on my hands. Piss off both of those parts then. Right, there's our ship, and the should be able to turn just a little bit. The difference I've got between the white and the dirt is massive, so I reckon I better clip that piece off because now I can just fucking spin them off when I need to. I I went a little too far overboard on the staining. So I'm going to see if I can use the dry brush, which I can, to actually pull some of it off. So we'll use it a bit like a toothbrush. Or. I'll leave that off to the side for now, but I think I've done a little much overkill on that piece. But the dirt on the bottom using that wash is good. And that's just pure that wash, so... set the fucking hat. It's almost like I need a little jar or container or a mug. It's got coffee in it, or had coffee in it. See if it's creating a shitty wash. Come here, tester. Yep. That stuff is fucking strong. Okay. Let's try somewhere. Still really strong. Well, let's waken it up then. Mind you, it is a white ship. Anything's gonna be fucking strong on it. Alrighty. giving us some kind of cool effects, I'm not gonna lie. Looks like this might be the winner. The water's like bubbling on it. Not bubbling, but like when you wax a car. If you ever wax a car, the water beads on it. That's the word I'm looking for. It's even fucking... It's a good thing this is the ship brush. What I can at least do with the gun, if it's gonna look like shit when I'm done, is just tape it up and spray it, respray it white. Just give it a like a little shoot over. So I want my ship to look dirty and sand. I don't want it to look like completely abandoned, gross, but I want it to... And my hands on the foot. Right, so if I get some of this shit, wipe some of it off, dab it. This shit is fucking strong. There we go. It's giving me that Millennium Falcon look. I don't mind if I go a bit dirtier on the red. We'll add some grime and shit, I reckon, to the... Right, it looks like it's... There we go. That's it. It looks like there was nothing coming out. Let's just go back to... Now that's just water now. That's basically just water. So does it... There we go. So must... I feel like I could have just made a cup of tea and poured fucking green tea or something over it. We'll dirty this up. Hey, shrimp. So, it's coming together pretty good. I decided to go a little bit too ham though, right? That's what it looks like on one side. Dirty, stained, clean on the other side, right? Pretty decent. The underside I'm going a bit dirtier with because it's the bottom. I've put some dirt on the feet and stuff. However, I started on the turret gun. And the turret gun, I think, might be a little too dirty. I might have gone a little too ham on it, but we'll see what it looks like once it's all done. I don't want to get this fucking guy done. He's taking up too much time. Vehicles take up fucking ages. Got myself a shitty mixing pot, which is basically just a old mug that I found. Give me that. Right, how's that looking on this? Yeah. Too dirty for me, but it looks good. Yeah, the top turret part I think is too dirty. This just feels like water again. Yeah, it is. It's basically just turning into water. The underneath is all stained, and I'll add like textured dirt and all that sort of stuff. I just want to get some fucking... I've got paint chipping. I'm happy with the paint chipping and the rust. How's that look on the line? Yeah, it's probably a bit too much. Straps turned out well. I'm alright. I'm happy with them. Not too bad. Miniaturized. I told the guy I work with who also does miniature painting. He's tried to give me heaps of advice and stuff, which I probably should have followed if I'm fair, because he's been doing it a lot longer than I have. But he was like, "Yeah, dude." He said the same thing as you. Like, go get miniaturized paint tape. I'm like, "Yeah, I could be fucked." Right, and all that dirt that I painted on, oh, no, it's still there. Good. I was going to say, if it fucking fell off, I'd be pissed. Where's my... I'll do earth shade on the bottom. There we go. Just give me shit on the tip of my paintbrush, please. There we go. Slide it from there. I feel like I'm never going to be asked to do a model again. Hopefully once I get back into painting, my skills come back. Dude, your painting's pretty good from what you showed me. My fuck up with the turret just then sort of went, alright, never do model painting again. Throw it all away, because I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of annoying me. Alright. Fuck did my finger stick through just then? Your hands shake. Even with like elbows on table sort of thing. I found that's been a massive help for me. Just some more just dirt on. Make sure don't want any random spots of fucking white. Like, ah, you forgot the shade here, Dudi. Speckles. What I want underneath the wings and stuff is I want to pop some like some moss and shit. Nerves and stuff. Yeah, right. What about an airbrush? Do you reckon an airbrush would help? Trying not to have brush streaks, so I'm literally just fucking dabbing all this crap on. Right, so the reason why it wasn't working before, I want one for priming and highlights. Yeah, dude, I kind of want one as well, but not with sort of carpet that I have upstairs, and I paint, generally paint like my computer's here sort of thing. I don't want to get paint anywhere near that just after Dave and Ryan put it together. Whoa, that's a lot of it. Let's just get some on the end of the wings. We don't want anything clear on the end of the wings. I don't care if it's more darker on the end of the wings, as long as the ends of the wings aren't like crystal clean. Pristine clean. That's the word I meant. Crystal. Rightio. It's a bit dirtier now. I won't worry too much about him, but I will chuck this on top. Gives you a bit of an idea of what it looked like before to what it looked like after. Painting on the deck outside, yeah, right on, man. Your room sort of goes straight onto that deck, doesn't it? Were you going to come down to Melbourne for PAX as well, or nah? Give me a bit of this shit, please. Oh. Here we go. Nah, man, left it too late. Ah, fair enough. If I put the gun on top, the gun is substantially more stained than the rest of it. You know what I might try some stuff. Let's try some stuff. Now, if it has, do I want this? Want to get a new PC more? That's fair, man. I'm thinking, do I want to have this designed like, you know, here's the, if I don't fucking rest that door on that, but here's the base, and here's the 4 sort of feet that I had. Right, so then I can put the stand in the middle, so it looks like it's just taking off after it's been sitting here for ages. So I want to try and put some moss growing on it, which I've got that moss water solution jet, and it's like, where do I put moss growing? You generally get moss growing on like the bottom of shit. The rate I keep buying wouldn't afford Melbourne. Ah. Fair enough, man. I thought you were going to come down for one of them. Right, hang on. Give me 2 seconds so I can find out. This build would work well as a board setup. Yeah, I highly doubt the owners of this are going to use it as a thing. Shake the ball in the pot bearing rattling before every use. Dries to a rust color in 1 to 5 minutes. Apply brush or airbrush to plastic paintwork model. The pot and the surface must be warm to touch. This needs to be shaked up. May cause permanent staining. For lighter shades, apply thin coats. For darker shades, apply thick coats. Smear and spread by rubbing on damp. Smear and spread by rubbing with a damp or wet cotton bud. The effects will be lost by washing in water. When fully dry, avoid scratching or scuffing paintwork. Any contact with water. Okay. Oh, shake the shit out of this. I reckon I might put some moss over the top of this thing to make it look a bit darker. There's the bearing. So if I shake this and hold this in the other hand, try and warm it up. There's an actual fucking bearing inside this thing. Right. Let's do a bit of a test first. Let's do moss on the base. No! Pulled some dirt off the fucking base. Right. Whoa, that's way too much. I didn't realise the depth from looking on the inside of it. Take that off because that's going to fall off anyways. Put some moss on the legs. It would be cool if there was a way that this paint, when dried, it would go fucking furry. So it'd look like moss, but oh well. Static applicator and moss powder. Mate, this model is going to be finished this weekend. I'm not buying anything else for it. I've already bought a heap of shit. This is, this moss sort of stuff though is going to look great, I reckon, on a, what's the word I'm looking for? Plague Marine. where else would we have moss growing? You would get some of it. On the eagles, you'd get a bit of moss from the windshield. Going around the windshield. Shrimp, how many players is what's it called? Baldur's Gate 3. Because you've got it, I've got it, Dave's got it, Ryan's got it. Actually, kind of nice on the fucking. I'm kind of going apeshit with moss now, aren't I? Up to 4. Fuck yeah. I've got it installed. I've not played it. Right. Let's hold off on the moss for now. Don't want to go too ham on it. Rightio. So from the moss, decay deposits. I'm gonna need a different brush. Not my good ones. I'm gonna put my good ones in there so I don't accidentally pick them up. I can't pick up the last brush in my kit. There we go. Alright, so let's see how this looks. Doesn't look too bad, but we're only going to need the lid. Let some decay a little bit on like the lip of where you put your foot up to climb in. Edge of the wingtips. Just to make this thing look like it's fucking. It looks Firewalker says, look at that hunk of junk. You know, imagine what he would have said about this. Edge of these wingtips. Righto. Engine oil, we can use you later. Wash for interiors, put you the fuck away. Drink some slime. Ugh. Some sort of mechanical deposits. This shit's actually really nice and watery. Just go boop, boop, boop. Coming up on the camera for you guys. It's like just going into those cracks. Really nice. Above these doors. Sorry, I forgot to ask when is finish. What? Sorry, I forgot to ask when this is finished. What's being done with it? Ah, it's being given to my mates at Bethesda. They're getting it. Similar to how I did my Redfall models. That should be enough slime. Where's that cockpit piece? I think the only thing I'm not a fan of that I've done tonight is the gun. Speaking of which, where is it? The gun is a bit more dirty than the rest of it. just to dirty up the top of this canopy sort of thing. No, give me this. It's not going to matter too much, I guess. So if I put that, move these guns up. You don't think I fucked up the gun? I sort of feel like I fucked up the gun. The gun looks really, really dirty, but I'll put some grass and stuff growing on it to maybe hide that. But moss on the windshield, slime in the vents, bit of grime coming out, all that sort of stuff like that. And then the underneath of it is dirty, also dirty. I'm gonna probably dirty it up even more underneath. Engine oil. Nah, the engines are fine, I think. Interior wash, that can stay away, and decay deposits. Basically sort of done with that. So, what do we got? We got brown dirt. Now we just need super glue. Is the super glue being used? Yes, it has. Is the super glue dry? No, good. The really small tufts. Ooh, forgot how strong super glue smells. This, you know what I need is fucking tweezers. That would be nice right now. I've got tweezers, but I can't be fucking getting up. I might just go get up and go get them. Actually, where's my fucking? Aha! Do not use any more super glue. You can just dunk it in this. Is it still? Yeah, it's still wet. Good. I do have more mossy parts. These are more, but they're really big, I reckon. Yeah, these things are huge. Like, that's a small bit. I won't use super glue, but if I stuck that onto that, that's huge. That is a fucking lot of grass. Let's get a little bit of a bigger piece if I can. If I can fucking pick it up, Jesus. Just a touch of that super glue, please. Not like that, not like that, not like that, not like that. Eh. Excuse me. Give me another small piece to do the exact same fucking thing. Here. If I use a big piece on the underneath side, no, this is grass. I want to make like little fucking things growing out of it. I don't want to do too much. I don't want to fucking flock the damn thing. Move on to the base a little bit, shall we? So that's the ship ish. It's taken off. Let's get rid of one. Let's get rid of this one. Fuck me, can I? Yeah, there we go. It's gonna be stuck with a bloody finger though. Alrighty. Alright, I can stick it to the base. We can reuse all the parts. Let's get all this shit out of the way. Let's put the lid. I've put too much grass down because I have to fucking put the rest of the basing stuff down. Maybe not there. Maybe there. Yeah. How about you not stick to my finger so you can go on your damn base? Hey! G'day, mate. How are you? How goes things? Apologies for bothering you on Twitter. You've missed most of the staining for the ship, but I will give you a wee bit of a look around. I feel like I started on the turret first. I felt like I went a little too ham on the aging and weathering effects of the turret. Rest of the ship, I watered down the sort of the wash effect and gave it a bit more of a dirt. I stained the absolute crap out of the bottom and put some moss effect sort of things and glue a bit of grass on the bottom to dirty it up. I added a bit of sort of engine slime and all that sort of stuff like that. Added some grass and stuff and all that sort of stuff to the cockpit as well. So it's coming together. I feel like I might put a bit of Agrax Earthshade or something like that on some extra little parts here and there on that. And the base, I basically found out where the legs were and put dirt on the legs, pressed it down, and yeah, I'll just make a little sort of bit of a base effect, really. And yeah, want to get this done because I've got a couple of videos I got to work on. But yeah. How's your Friday Friday? Yeah. How's your Friday going, man? Hopefully it was a nice one. Earth, lava. Wood. Where's that? Yes. You constantly seem to be busy, my dude. Like, I mean, must be the problem of being popular like yourself, eh? You're a popular man. I was, in earlier streams, contemplating on calling this ship the Dog Meat. Thought you might enjoy that. Nah, mate, you're popular. You're King Sweet Roll. Is it King Sweet Roll? Yeah, King Sweet Roll, that's one. Fuck yeah, man, fuck yeah. I assume I'll be seeing your beautiful face in October. I presume. I'm gonna add more dirt around the ship. Holy sweet no. I'll try and think of some other ones for you. Yes. I do enjoy catching up with your beautiful face. And if the crew's coming down, always love seeing Liz. Absolutely lovely. And then you guys have got Remy and Romy. I think I've met Remy. Remy. I've met from Ubisoft. But I've not met Romy, so I'd love to meet more of the crew. Find out what their favourite beverage of choice is for Christmas. As you know the deal. Also, did you see some people got the Constellation edition of in the US today? Some got sent out early, it seems. I didn't. No, I did see a lot of emails, or like a lot of people posting their emails, saying Constellation edition, that's the watch edition, isn't it? I did see a lot of people got their key mailer emails being like congratulations, all that sort of stuff. Please tell me you ordered the watch edition. And you best be wearing it if you did get the watch edition for PAX. I'm contemplating the controller, but like it used to be a sits on the shelf, doesn't get touched controller. Like it was, I'm not using it, it's too beautiful to use, and now it's, I need to use it because it is so beautiful. All paid for, ready to go next Friday after. Like, fuck yeah, man. That's my everyday controller, which was the Bethesda Elder Scrolls one. That it was the first swag pack I ever got, and it came with a controller. I was like, fuck yes. It is. There's been some really cool custom controllers being done recently. I'm hoping that there is a Mortal Kombat custom controller, because you could have so much fun with that, man. Have the B button on an Xbox controller as like a red skull, like being like sort of like the Sub-Zero ability to like. Yes, it is from We Are Robots. At least I think it is. But you could do a really cool Mortal Kombat one. Deanna showed me her Gotham Knights one with the relevant members for each button, and I thought that was fucking dope. I've still been rocking that jacket, dude. Thank you so much for the jacket. The statuette, or the statue set, is up on the top shelf. With, what is he up there with? Bandai Namco sent me a heap of Dragon Ball Z figures, just cause, and it's right up there. A Mortal Kombat one would be dope. You might, I'll move the, I can either take a photo of it later. It's right behind me. Give me a second. You might enjoy this. You might enjoy this. You can get your own in Melbourne, or I can send you one at some point. You can't really see it from there. You can't really see it from there. Damn it. Yep. This awesome Mortal Kombat print that I got, that Sub-Zero and Scorpion fighting, but it's something that's like Japanese art style. It's fucking awesome. I'll swing this back down. Yep. Right. Let's do some more mud and dirt. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. And Mr. Sweetroll, I will definitely be doing a figure for you guys, or a model, sorry, for you guys, for Suicide Squad, just because I have to. They do make, I think there's a Batman, or I've seen like a Batman miniatures game, stuff like that. So I'll look to see if I can find a Suicide Squad like little set or something, because I reckon that'd be kind of cool to paint up. Or maybe I'll get like a Superman action figure and paint it up to be like Brainiac Superman, like the green veins coming out of the side of his head and stuff. I don't really know what I want to do with this base. I know that there's going to be a ship on top of it. I can moss up and stuff like that around. I'm literally just ad-libbing this base. Yeah, a Superman Brainiac could be kind of cool. I would do a Batman one, but you'd have more fun, I think, with Superman one. There's a lot more colour to play with, like, because it's bright to bring dark, rather than, like, dark colours to stay dark. Alrighty. Now that's actually really annoying with the guns, that they just sort of sway drop. I can show you some of the Easter eggs that I've done. You know, our mate Kim got a dog, looks a lot like dog meat, name's Loki. So on the side of the gun pod, I wrote Loki's Bane on either side. So it's like Loki's cannon sort of style thing. And then when I asked the team, I'm like, give me a name for your ship, because if you can give me a name for the ship, I'll do something. I'll put a what's the word I'm looking for? I'll put a like art on the side of it, sort of thing, or like it's called the Endeavour, so I'll write the Endeavour or something like that inside of it. And the only response I got was Shippy McShipface. So on the inside, I painted Shippy McShipface. And then you can't really see it unless you get your flashlight and go through it and all this sort of stuff, but all the little TV monitors in there are painted, the seats in there are painted, the floor in there is painted, everything is stained and washed on the inside. Whoop. The cockpit comes off the front, because I painted the whole cockpit, the lights in the back seat, the seat, everything, right? I was so fucking stoked with it. Then, when you put that over the top, it blocks it all out. So I'm like, alright, I'm not going to glue that on. I'm going to let the owners decide what to do with that. I will need... I hope your Friday night's doing well, man. Sitting back, having a beer, or playing something, or doing something. Right, so if I just grab this, put it in that for a moment. There we go. Alrighty. So yeah, that works. Whoop. Let's just leave you to the side. So, plastic glue. Let's put something else on. There it goes. That way. Ooh, some glue coming out of the top of that. I did start, I forgot to tell you, I found a 40k Storm Eagle assault gunship that I bought at PAX 2018 the other day, as I was sorting through the boxes. You've got a heap of 40k stuff, don't you? Because I think I saw this was like 6-8 months ago. This was ages ago. But you were like chatting with Galaxy, like both talking about 40k, because I think she just picked up Sisters of Battle. Sister Battle? And you were like, yeah, I've got a heap of 40k shit. I was like, holy shit, that's a lot. It took me 2 years, still going. Yeah, from the 90s all the way up to current stuff. Fuck yeah, dude, that's so cool, man. If I lived in Sydney, we'd totally be catching up just to have beers and just sit around and paint or play a fucking round. My brother got me this for my birthday last month. I was checking the date. My birthday was last month. Ugh. He's just started 40k, and he's going to pick Orcs. I wanted to pick Drukari because I want to go down a Slanesh route. When I first started 40k, I was like, yep, Khorne, yep, Blood for the Blood God, Skulls for the Skull Throne. Then when I got back into it in my early 20s, I was like, yep, Tzeentch. I'm all about magic and change. And now it's like, dude, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. And I was watching, I think it was Ricky's video on YouTube, and he's talking about all the factions, and he's like, if you get captured by Drukari, like, do not hang around. Like, just, if Drukari are raiding your world, leave as quickly as you can, because you get turned into a chair, and you get kept alive for, like, as long as they can, like, torture you. I'm like, Jesus Christ, okay. Alrighty, let's leave that to the side for a little bit. I don't want to touch this interior wash because it is so fucking strong. So, where did I put it? Aha. Thought you could get away, could you? Agrex Earthshade. Let's put a bit of more dirt without actually coating the living shit out of it, because this looks cool, but it is very strong dirt compared to the rest of it. The rest of it's still quite clean. Oh, dude, that's fucking awesome. I want some dreads that are from the 90s, but far out, man, eBay prices are jacked. Yeah, OG Dark Elves Drew Curry when they were first released. My guy I work with, I just started a new account at work. And he has his original, like, he's late, I want to say like around late 40s, early 50s. Really fucking awesome dude. And he's like, yeah, I played 40k when I was a kid. I'm like, oh, he's like, he played Eldar and Space Wolves, and he bought in his original codexes, and they're the fucking White Dwarfs. He's like, yep. They didn't have codexes, White Dwarfs. And I was like, holy shit, that is awesome. I've got my second edition codexes and box still from back in the day. I found this on eBay. I'm sorry, I have to stop for 2 seconds. I found this on Facebook Marketplace for $5. I'll make sure I'm not knocking over anything. Where are you? You're over here. There you are. $5 each. Like Chaos, I had this exact codex. I bought it for $5 because I was like, I have to have it. And they just released that Chaos Terminator Lord. This was the codex for that release. And this made me want to, like, as soon as they release, I'm jumping back on Chaos. I'm like, yep, I'm back on the Chaos bandwagon. But I really want to see the new Lucius the Eternal. And my very first codex ever, the Black Templars. I fucking loved this book. Oh man, dude was selling for $5, and I'm like, yes. I also have the 4th edition codex, the big hardcover. I've got that. He sold that to me as well for $5, so I just gave him $20. I'm like, dude, fine. And he lived like 3Ks away, so I literally just got in the car. I'm like, I'm on my way. He also had, he wanted, I think, $300 or $400 for it, and that's not going to swing. But it was the Visions of Horus hardcover book, where it's like, it's all, like, it's the old school art and stuff for the Horus Heresy. I think it was like Visions of Horus, the book. And he wanted, yeah, like $200, $300 for it, and it was like perfect condition. I looked online how much it is, like, they go for thousands. And it's just this artwork of Horus Heresy stuff, and it looked cool as shit. No way I could swing that though. Want to know? No, I didn't get it. No way. No way, no. There was, you should have seen my face, and compared to my wife's face, when, I get a message. No one knows the message when I turn around and go, you've got to be, like, you're joking, man. Like, no way in hell that's real. And that the Gotham Knight stuff popped up on my door. I was like, what the fuck is this? This is the coolest shit ever. And the missus was just like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, no, send me stuff! And now we're playing Magic the Gathering, and we are loving it. She beat me last week. And what's the time? I can't say on too late. In 12 hours time, I do have a tattoo. I'm pretty lucky after playing and collecting for so long. I got a few cool rare items in my collection. Dude, you, like... Honestly, man. That was both the best and worst day of my life. Because it arrived on a Thursday, but I opened it the Friday morning. And... Oh no, the Thursday night I opened it, and then the Friday morning. And then, at work... the old client I worked for, a fucking sprinkler had exploded that day, and I didn't get like home till 10 o'clock at night, and then back at work the next day, and it was just one of the worst weekends ever. But I just had this Arkham kit just sitting there going like, once everything's done and finished, this is here for you. I'm like, oh man. The what is it? The Court of Owls mask is on my collectible shelf. The jacket is in the closet because I actually wear that, and it goes great with my Ben Affleck Batman armor hat. Because I got a heap of those new era hats because I'm a bald man. Shit, what else? Hey, Vanilla Gorilla. It's coming together. It's coming together. I was... Alright, let's do it the other way then. Bald man hat high five. Dude, yeah. Words cannot describe, man, when that arrived at my place. And the message was like, yes, do you know, you've won, do you want it? I'm like, no. If there's a severed head now, I'm going to be very upset. Let's go for the super glue. Dirtied up and looking real good. I'm happy with it. I've put a bit of grass and stuff on it as well. I've destroyed a mug. But I started with the turret first, and I dirtied the shit out of the turret more so than the actual ship. So it does kind of look off. Like, that engine, or the interior wash is just fucking... yeah. Was it you, Nolan, I messaged, or was it Liz that I messaged with the, it wasn't Comic-Con. It was it start of this year or end of last year? Whenever the last Suicide Squad, like, trailery thing was, and it ended with Kevin Conroy. I think I messaged you and I messaged Liz, just being like, that hit me too fucking hard, man. And Liz just responded with, yep. It's like, oh. I just remember one day waking up, rolling over, checking my phone. Kevin Conroy's gone. I just went and told the wife, leave the house. Leave me alone. She found me drunk on the couch a couple hours later, watching Batman. To be fair, it was a good day. I was watching Batman all day. All the feels. All the feels. And, should you get bored, or if I've not already sent them to you, or if you're not already aware of them, there is a complete Arkham Knight retrospective on the channel. And there is another Warner Brothers game retrospective coming up on the channel, and I'm having the best of times, the blurst of times, going back and playing it. And it's the Shadow of War, Lord of the Rings, War for Mordor series. I'm kind of surprised we haven't had a third game, but also, like, the way the second game ended, it's like, you can't really have a third game. Oh, dude, the first game's fucking great. It's only 20 campaign missions, so you can fly through it in about, if you just beeline it, it's about 8 hours. Oh, dude, Space Marine, I'm fucking all over it. I was chatting to a guy I work with today. The only thing we're thinking about was Space Marine, because he played the first one. He wasn't overly a fan, but he was like, yeah, it was fine. But it's like, there's got to be more than one enemy variant, because the first game was Orcs and Chaos, and this one's Tyranids. So I'm like, what are they going to give us? Are they going to give us Dark Elder? Are they going to give us Elder? Like, what else goes with Tyranids? What else fights Tyranids? Well, everyone, like, fights Tyranids. So I'm like, they wouldn't do Chaos again. I mean, maybe because of Titus, like, being accused of being a heretic or chaos. Heretic, is that the word I'm looking for? Having one enemy is fun. I still think they're going to do two. And like, Shrimp's heard the theory multiple times, but 10th edition is already out now. And yes, Noel, I did see you have the bloody Leviathan. Which, kind of jelly, kind of not. Because I've got all those Dark Elder to do now. But I was talking about it on Twitch. My theory was that how cool would it be that if 10th edition wasn't already out, yep. But Space Marine launches just before 10th edition, like let's say a month or two before the next edition. So all we know is there's the next edition. We don't know much else. Rah. But Space Marine ended with a communication going to Titus, being like, "It's over. The Emperor is dead. Like, God save, like, Emperor save us," or whatever it is. Like, the Emperor is dead. I'm like, that's the start of 10th edition. 10th edition starts, Emperor's dead. Alright, we've dirtied this up a fair bit tonight. Let's get in there, let's get in there. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping as well, there's co-op multiplayer from what I understand, like for the campaign. The Emperor is eternal and can come back. He's... What is it? He's a perpetual. Just like Vulcan, the Primarch for salamanders. But like, it's been, what, 10,000 years and he's still just... Yeah, it'd take his time for him to eventually come back, but, like, he's been on the throne for, what, 10,000 years, and he hasn't regenerated or anything yet, so, like... I still want to start the Horus Heresy tabletop game. Every time I see that starter kit, I'm like, oh, fuck, I really want to get it. It's $500 though. And I watched... There's the YouTube channel that I watch for my 40k... news, or Warhammer news, Chapter Master Valak, I think his name is. Rumor is Warhammer Old World comes out in October of this year. Yeah, but imagine if he died and then he resurrects later on or whatever it is. But, like, yeah, warp travel's fucked, all that sort of stuff like that. I think that'd be kind of cool. Alright, so I've darkened it up a bit with Agrax Earthshade. That's helped the tone of the gun seat a bit better. If I put this over the top, looks pretty good. I don't think I need to do any dirt staining or anything like that to this now. I think it's pretty dirty. For those, I can see some people are jumping on the stream. At least I think there are. But basically, that's the ship. So I wanted to make it look like the ship has just lifted off for the first time in fucking forever. So what I did was I put dirt on the bottom of the base, pressed the model down to find out sort of where the legs are, and then I'll build up from around that. I'm rocking Mr. Sparkle t-shirt. I've got a Mr. Sparkle drink bottle for work as well. Alright, what else can I put? I've done slime in the vents, slime around the engines. I don't really want to do more engine oil because that just makes it look wet. Aha! I can't stay up too late tonight. I do have a tattoo tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning. So... that is going to be a fun one. And then next weekend... hello. Next weekend, For those of you in Melbourne, you'll just have to wait. Not even Ian is aware of what I'm getting. You just have to wait until I post it. Next weekend, Saturday, the 2nd of October, for those in Melbourne and that aren't stuck on their consoles playing Starfield, which, fair enough, I'm hosting trivia. Baby! Yeah. Surprise tattoo. Yeah, boy. Maybe new glue at some point. And a bit of rust. Oh man, these fucking pieces just come out, don't they? Surely they don't go on the other. Maybe they do go on the other side. Oh, it doesn't fucking matter. Using the super glue because I can't be bothered taking that fucking thing off. Get in. There we go. Ooh. Alrighty. The staining of the ship is, I think it's basically done. I can't think of anything else to add to it. I think I wanted to do some like more dirt and moss. That's the inside of that cockpit. I added some moss. I feel like I want to do more dirt and grime around the bottom of this, so I might, while I've got that drying, let's decay. Agrex Earthshade the shit out of it. Just the base of it, I want to. Alright, let's change the music. Where the hell is my Hang Hat album? Oh, there it is. Wrong brush. Where is my... There it is. Alrighty. It looks pretty ugly. I'm not gonna lie. My ship isn't the greatest looking. I do need to stain underneath with Agrex Earthshade as well. That is a lot of silver. I'm going to try and do the same thing I did with the engines on this silver, which network, no. Yeah. Where the hell's my other one? No, it's not a contrast paint, it's a metallic paint. And I keep picking up deck and contrast paints. No. Riveting stuff. No. Picked up the same gold twice. Where the fuck is it? There it is. Alrighty. I'm gonna shake it anyways. A bit of a bronze look. Ah. Right, that's done. That's lead belcher. I also did reinstall, so I'm doing Shadow of Mordor, that I'm going to go back to as soon as I finish this model. So if I finish this model tonight, back to Shadow of Mordor so I can get that video out. I've basically written my script. It's about 4 or 5 pages. But, yeah. Stay. I reinstalled World of Warcraft. And I was surprised to find that there's like multiple starting zones and stuff like that now. Well, there's 2 starting zones. There's traditional starting zones, and then there's some new one where you start on a boat. So basically what I'm doing is rusty door. Alrighty. Clean my dry brush. Go back to my big wet brush. Move these out of the way. I got a bit of grass growing here. Do I put more grass or do I leave it? Might put more grass down, which keeps sticking to my finger. Whoa, I fucking felt that. That nearly fell off. Now, I don't have anything I can use as a circle to try and do the Starfield circle. Any way to have the moss or something like that dangling off the ship? Moss clumps. Not that I have on me, no. I've got engine oil. Engine oil is engine oil. Oh, actually, where'd I put that? I've got this decay deposits. Kinda unimpressed with it. Alrighty. This can go to the side. Kind of happy with how it's all coming along. The underside's dirty, grass growing on it, mud, moss. Let's pop you up there for a moment. I wish I had tweezers. I don't have fucking tweezers. Right. Alrighty, I think this and this, and I need the big, yeah. Looks like I had a bit of mud there. That's come off the base. Probably should have glued the grass over the top of the dirt and shit, but now well. Oh. 9:30. Oh man, I Miss the easy old days of basing where you were just PVA glue and then paint it. It was so much easier than this fucking scrape paint crap. I wish I had rocks. Or some skulls or something. But mind you, I don't really want to put any skulls down. Like, all the skulls I've got are like orcs and Eldar and like Space Marine helmets and shit. And it's like, I don't really want that sort of stuff. Some of the stuff inside this thing is hard as stone. Oh. Base is kinda ugly. Gotta go outside and get some rocks and shit, I think, to glue on it. It will be pseudo painted over. Oh my god, I fucking hate this shit. It's like, who in their right mind at GW went, you know what? Dirt, paint in one pot. I had heard rumours that for 10th edition they were going to go back to traditional containers, sorry, of paint and stuff. Jars of dirt rather than this shit. Oh, that's done. That was painful. Alrighty. trying to think if there's anything else to do to this thing. We've got dirt in the bottom, grass growing out of it. Nah, because that will fucking... Not that. Where's my null oil? The tool pot. Where the hell is my null oil? What else have I got? Mordant earth agrat... well, there's my null oil. Astro, granite, debris, and Mordant Earth. Mordant Earth is lava, which I don't think will work. Null oil. Shit brush. Doing is just adding some everyone's favorite shade, the null oil. So it makes that silver pop, darkens us up a bit because it was just a little bit too bright, and it makes fucking parts fly off the ship. Alrighty. Alrighty. I can't think of anything else to do to this, man. We've got slime on it for certain parts. I mean, I could add some more engine oil. But, like, that's really it. It's got battle damage in regards to its paint. It's got... I don't really think there's anything else to do to it, because I'm just going to keep making it dirtier and dirtier and dirtier. It's not going to... Air intakes. Yeah, I just stabbled someone around here. But that's really it. Like, there's nothing else I can do without making it too dirty to the point where it's like it's just a rusted... It's an actual rusted piece of shit, rather than like, this is dirty, it's been sitting around for how knows how long, it's got grass growing out of it. What else did, like, decrepit things sort of... Decrepit, is that the word I'm looking for? But like... It's got paint chips. Let's put some fucking null oil inside these parts, because they are fucking pure grey. Null oil, agri-extract probably. Not modern earth. Well, null oil would probably be better, and then I do. The question will be is what do the... I'm hoping that the receivers of this enjoy. Like, it'll probably just go on a shelf, or even be thrown out, or something like that, but... Who knows? Earth shade. All around here. It's under here. I don't think I really dirtied anything up. Fucking hell, just leave that off. That feels loose, don't. What do you reckon, friends? Only thing I can think of doing is adding a name on the side of the ship. And then if I add that, I'm going to take it off as soon as I put it on. The Demeter. Oh, that's fucking cool. That's actually pretty cool. Ah, fuck. If I could put it on the arse, I would. Like on the back of a boat sort of thing. It still says Shippy McShipface on the inside of it. Yeah, fuck yeah, let's go for that. That's a fucking great name. Hooray, I'm helping. Can you please Google the name and make sure that is the correct name for it before I start fucking painting it on? Well, it's spelt that way. Yeah, I like that. I'll put it on this side because this side's the less dirty side. But I'll put it on that side. I should go somewhere, but where do I put it? Too small to fit there. If it sits like that. Yeah, D meter. Okay. Where do I put it though? I only want to put it on one side because if I put it tail in here. Alright. Options are here. Right? So A. I think that's too narrow to put it there. Maybe there. It's a bit too narrow. With the meter. B. I can't really put it above the door. Make it on the back side. Like you drop the gangplank, it says it above that. But if you see it on the sides, kinda works. You can't really... That's what the door will look like when it's in. Alright, you know what I need to do? I'm thinking of... I'm still going to call it the Demeter. Don't worry about that. I'm going to bring up a Google and find out, is the Sulaco on both sides of the ship or just the one side of the ship? The Sulaco. It's on both sides, it looks like. Yep, it's on both sides. Okay, cool. Because the Sulaco's got it written on the side, but I don't really want to write it twice because I will fuck it up. It should get written somewhere. Unless you write it on the wings and then the passengers and the pilots don't know it's the Demeter. You know what I mean? I don't know. Alright. Wing. Front panel. Under the wings. Front panel, wings, under the wings. It won't fit on the back. Unless I go the Demeter. But even then that'll still be quite... Under the wings, like a little surprise. Alrighty. Black Abbott on black. I'm going back now. Actually, you know what I might do? Write it in Earthshed. Then that way, if I fuck it up, it's just dirt. And then, put black over the top. Pop that out. I'm trying to make it so you guys can see it, but I don't think so. Nah. Fuck it. Just get all this shit out of the way. Now this is the Psycho. Oh, fucking stop closing your little lid. We got that. Oh, fucking so small. Don't be a dick. Demeter. Oh. Oh. How fucking close can I get that? Can I get that in there? Oh. That was not fun. Well, it's not fun. Oh. Let's sharpen it up a little bit. Oh, come on, don't dry out. Oh. That sucked. Where the hell is the cat for this? I thought about getting a toothpick and stabbing it into one of the doors so it looks like a little steak, and then doing a black vampire ash outline, but fuck that. Alrighty, I want to check if I have something upstairs. Did I bring it up here with me, or did I leave it downstairs? I can go there. Please tell me I brought it with me upstairs. Please tell me I brought it with me upstairs. I don't want to go downstairs. Aha, I did. Right, yeah. Is it going to come up? Not really, I don't think. Woo! Little skulls. Problem is they're all white. I'm fairly sure I have more of them downstairs. And they're in different colours and shit. So I might try and look for those. But, look guys. That's gonna fucking call it there. I think it's done. I think the only thing I need to do is bugger around a little bit with this base, which nothing fancy. I'll just throw some pebbles and rocks and stuff on it. I'll get them from the yard or whatever. Throw some tree branches down. I'll take the guys out for a walk or whatever. That's basically going to be that. I'll put some vinyl sticker sort of things on them. And that's it. There's the... put that on the top. There we have it. The guns don't stay up in the air, which is kind of annoying. Well, not too bad. There we go. But that's it. There's our little Easter egg, the Demeter. All done. I'm not going to fuck around with it anymore because I'll just keep ruining it. That is going to call it there for the end of the stream. And for the end of this little Starfield model, I think. Thanks for everyone who hung out or who watched post live. If you do want to see more of this content, please do let me know in comments, Twitter messages, whatever it is. I do want to do some stuff for Mortal Kombat. I reckon could be fun. There's a Space Marine. Is it a librarian? Or there's a Space Marine in armor that has a sword and he has robes. And I reckon you could basically paint him up to look like Scorpion. Could be kind of cool. But with that, I'm going to call the stream here. Thanks to everyone who hung out. I'm going to move it over to the end screen that I have. Thanks for everyone who hung out. And I'll be back with... I'm going to cover Starfield when Starfield releases. I'm going to do Shadow of Mordor. I'll do Shadow of War as well at some other point. But yeah, thanks for everyone for hanging